Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Paul Rado, and we're back at it for another video. So today we're hopping in because we are going to be discussing a theory that I've been thinking about for a while, and I really want to bring it to you guys. And that theory is, has Queen's final form been hinted? If you think about it, Oda, the foreshadow fruit eater, has planted numerous times hints of things that were going to happen in the future of One Piece and have brought him back to be later. And there's one thing that sticks out with Queen, especially given everything that we've seen so far now, that can been hinted at what potentially his final form, either whether if it's awakening or one of his cyborg forms. And before I continue, because I already just said something right there, if you aren't caught up to the manga, probably be spoiled on some stuff, not a lot of this is headcanon, so you won't be spoiled too much, but I do want to note that before I go any further. But if you guys are interested in knowing what my final form is and want to help me get there, make sure to go down and hit that subscribe button down below, as well as like this video as well if you guys want to see more One Piece theories later on. But with that being said, make sure to grab your drinks, get comfortable, and let's hop into this video. Okay, so one thing that has been hinted out, and we can tell that's been done by Oda before, is that Oda likes to plant things way in the past and will bring them later on into the future. He's done this numerous accounts. If you look at the boy Sanji, he's done it with in Alabasta. We thought he was just pretty cool because his name was Mr. Prince, and we thought it was just something that he thought of not forever ago, just thought of on the spot, and it was just his code name, and we didn't really think anything of it. Now if we fast forward to the Whole Cake Island whole scenario, really beginning in Zao or Zo, let me know, I'm probably saying it wrong, but I'm gonna go with Zao. If you go to that arc, and once we learn on why Sanji left the rest of the crew and went to Whole Cake Island, it's been announced to us that he is actually legit a prince of something. So the whole Mr. Prince concept actually was something that was planted and hinted forever ago. We have another foreshadowing attempt where after Punk Hazard, after they save everybody, I believe it's then, when Sanji is cooking up the stew, which is Odin, Monosuke, he is freaking out, and we're wondering, why does he have this amount of like PTSD over a bowl of soup, and why is he freaking out? And then it's revealed later on in Wano that his dad died. Well, his dad is Odin, A, but B, his dad died by boiling. And that is something that, I don't know about you guys, but that would traumatize me if that were to happen, and I had to know with that and live further on with knowing that actually happened. But that was another thing that he foreshadowed. And then he hinted at numerous times where just small things, where Buggy brought up how he knew Whitebeard and fought against him back in the day, and it was shown, if you look at it, the crews clashed, which was kind of a given, but we didn't know up until recently that Buggy and Shanks, we didn't know exactly their time period of when they were with Roger physically, and we were shown that during the latest anime clips on that's when they were actually together. So he actually did get to see Whitebeard in his prime and how much of a ruthless monster he was, and we thought it was just a way to build up Whitebeard whenever it was first talked about way back when. But enough of discussing with that. The reason why I think we've been told of Queen's final form is there's one major thing that he sticks out whenever he is singing and dancing, and it's talking about if he were to ever slim down, that he would be too cool and too popular with everybody. And Queen, even though he is jolly and likes to have fun, he also is very serious about what he says and what he portrays himself to be. So this is, yes, it's a funny song that he's singing and dancing along with, and saying that he could be skinny but he chooses to be fat, this, that, and the third. I don't think that's necessarily a song that he's singing about. I think it's more a threat, like saying, I don't want any serious problems, you don't want any serious problems, but I'm gonna tell you about what we can do if we really want to take it there. You want smoke? I'm gonna get some smoke. That's pretty much what Queen is portraying and telling everybody, and that's what I think in my head that Oda is trying to say, that I'm hinting at something that Queen can do. And Queen being a heavyset anime character, we've seen it plenty of times with other anime characters where they start off big and chubby for all instances, and then they have a form or an ability that causes them to slim down or become more muscular, and with that toning process they actually become more powerful than they were for that set amount of time. If you look at Choji and his daughter on Naruto and on Boruto, their clan, they're meant to be big, but when they transform into their butterfly transformation, I can't think of it off the top of my head, but Naruto fans will know what I'm talking about, and I probably would be smart enough to have Eclipse showing something up here. But when they slim down, they are almost not necessarily unbeatable, but that is their final step. That is their full power, and that's where they're going. Look at Big Mom. The more psycho she got and the more hungry she got a little bit more terrifying and a little bit more crazy with her homies and her power. And once she slimmed down, she was a little dangerous, I'm not gonna lie. She was of course at the time her mental state was gone, but like pure power and devastation followed her, and that is what is scary about that. So if we think about that and apply the same concept to Queen, who's already telling everybody up front, if I slim down, you are going to lose. If I slim down, I'm going to be too cool. If I slim down, I'm going to be too popular. I think it's him saying, I know of my awakened state. And if it's not him talking about his awakened state, then given that we've shown that he's modified himself even in his Zoan and hybrid form. It was in the past couple chapters. I'll try to have a panel up here. Hopefully I don't get in trouble for it. But we've seen that he's modified his body outside of his normal human form. So who's to say that he hasn't modified a way that he can actually slim down and become more robotic, or tone away a lot of his fat, or eat a lot of his fat with the robotics to become more powerful, for like extra steam power or something whenever he punches, to add a little bit more oomph that makes him even more deserving to be of a commander of the Beast Pirates, who pride themselves on power. So I think that Oda has foreshadowed that upon us, and we are just waiting to see exactly what it is, and it's supposed to catch us off guard. But I really think that Oda is dropping hints that is going to be his final form, to something that is probably going to look cool. If he's hyping it up in the way of song, I hope it is really cool and it's his last resort or his bag of tricks or whatever. I hope it is something that looks really cool. I'm predicting it's going to be something really cool, but I think Oda has set that in motion for us, and we are going to see it. Probably it's his best scientific invention that he's done to himself, and hopefully we see that versus Raid Suit Sanji, and then we get truly see both technologies clash against each other, and it will just be a magnificent fight. In the manga, we'll get only a little bit, most likely, just given exactly how normally fighting in manga goes. But when that hits the anime, that is going to be ridiculous, and I am totally excited for it. Well, Queen, we're waiting for you. We are waiting to see what you got, what's your bag of tricks. We want to see more. We want to see what makes you a threat. I personally want to see you guys hit that subscribe button if you guys are liking this content, as well as if you're liking this content, you might as well hit that like button. That is going to wrap it up. Queen's hiding a form. We're waiting to see it. I'm ready to see it. I think that it's most likely going to be tied into his hybrid form, and not an actual side mechanic that he's tweaked for himself. So hopefully in his, not necessarily hybrid, but his awakened form, we'll be able to see that come to fruition. But you guys have an amazing day. I'm out of here. See you guys.
Going up.